Hello, me hearties. A very good evening to you. It's just me, Scottie McCLUE. I thought I'd pop up and say hi, see how you all are. Now we've got Tuesday evening. Is that right? Tuesday evening. And we will see what is what. Is it Tuesday evening? My goodness me. I can't remember. The days are going so very, very quickly. Now, we've got lots and lots to talk about tonight. So I hope you'll come and join us as quickly as possible. Who have we got here? Dinky-Doo Ian, thank you for joining us on the YouTube channel. Dinky-Doo, fantastic. Let everybody know. All right, Scotty. Hello, Smiggy. Hello from Cornwall. Paul Glover, I was watching a program on Cornwall today, and it was so beautiful. Rick Stein's Cornwall, and he was cooking all the Cornish stuff. Ah, boy, did it make me want to come to Cornwall? Yes. There we are. Dinky-Doo, Scotty, Dinky-Doo, James, lovely to have you with us. Stuart's just followed us. Guys, get following as soon as you possibly can. Very, very important. How are you today, Scotty? We're great, Swiggy. Thanks very much for asking and for coming and joining us, because we've got a lot to get through tonight. Hashtag float high. Scottie McClue, the first lord of the internet. It's amazing how many people still ask, what does hashtag float high mean? First lord of the internet. So there we have it. Dinky-Doo, Murray O'Donnell. Hi, Murray. Hi. And Murray, what can I say but thank you again and again and again. You are such a great guy, and it just helps for us to do that. There's Jay. Jay's calling himself a Masonic Satanist. Wow. I've never heard of that, Jay. You'll have to give us more information and what's involved and how long you've been doing it, I say to you. So there we have it. Now we've got a goal tonight. Now it's only an experiment, and it's a dear one, so don't feel you have to give anything. It's just called a good evening, and that's up there. And if we even get one or two, then we are laughing, I say to you. But remember, every little gift helps with promotion. The Scottie McClue is always free at the point of consumption. And we're hopefully going back on the radio soon, in the next month or two, hopefully, and you will hear what is what. What's your views on religion? Religion is a fantastic thing. And everybody who's got a religion, it puts them just ahead of the game. And it's all good stuff. Follow us as soon as you can, guys. Dinky-Doo, Scotty, good to see you on. Tom Stevenson, how lovely to have you with us. Murray, I've uploaded new videos. Thoughts on immigration, Scotty? Well, I was looking at people coming in allegedly illegally, and I was looking at all the people who are on these boats and things, and I was asking the question, why can't they come here legally? And what are they coming for, etc., etc. Hibs or Hearts? Hibs or Hearts, both very good teams. Go and see them both play, and then just make a decision. Tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10. Nice footy, Scotty. Thank you. How you doing, big man? We're great. Thank you for all your gifts. That is so beautiful. Wonderful stuff. Now, there you are. The benefits, says John. The benefits of what, John? That's what we need to know. The benefits of Brexit, the benefits of independence. Hi, Scotty, my friend. Adrian, Joe, how lovely to have you with us. And Dinky-Doo. Dinky-Doo, hi, Scotty. Hello, everyone. Can I ask everybody watching on the TikTok to pop up to the bio and check out the YouTube channel and subscribe? Very important. I'm live on YouTube right now. If you go over to the YouTube channel, you will see me. All right, the URL's up there, and also the latest video. Benefits from taxes. Well, we don't benefit a lot from our taxes because I think the bulk of it goes to pay for the national debt. Hence the reason the NHS is creaking, and everything else, the roads, the whole lot, anything to benefit the people. Forget that. The money goes to the big wigs. Hello, Scotty. How have you been? All right, pal. Great to have you. What's your thoughts on obesity? Well, tricky. It depends on what's causing it, because there's always a cause of obesity. It might be an insulin problem, a glucose problem, water retention, too much of the wrong foods, you know, not enough water, all that. Chinese or Indians, says Alistair. They're both wonderful races, and I support them both. I don't believe in any sort of God prophets, all from old wives' tales. Well, Stephen, if you listen to old wives' tales, is that not your God and your prophet? There we are. Respect for you, Adrian Joe. Huge respect for you and for all the TikTokers on here, I say. Depression as well. Yes, Kirsty, absolutely. It can be depression. There's no doubt about that. Guys, if you're watching on the YouTube channel, can you subscribe and give me the thumbs up? There's a little thumbs up button just at the bottom. There, I think it is. Is that the right side? And you talk a lot of sense. I love you. Kirsty, I try to talk 100% sense or 99% sense and a bit of nonsense. You're live at Scotty's Phone In. Who's that? Hello? Can you hear me? No, you panicked. Right, there we are. Somebody called and panicked. No problem at all. Maybe check if the lines are open. Not one shred of evidence of any God prophet has ever existed, except for the fact you're on the earth, Stephen, and God created the earth. Put that tune back on. That was class. You make so much sense. I wish people would wake up and see what you say. Absolutely. You're live at Scotty's Phone In. Who's that?
How you doing? Can I get 2 packs of chips?
2 packs of chips on their way for you. Look out your window in 5 minutes. That's a tune. What's the evidence of God creating the earth? The fact that we're on it. You're live on Scotty's Phone In. Who's that?
Here, I saw you down there.
There we go. Are we high vice? Hello from the Broch, Regan. Lovely to have you with us from the Broch. There's a lovely story of a fisherman who went down from the Broch to the evacuation with the small ships at Dunkirk in 1940. Was it 1940? Dunkirk. And he got down there and the men were in the water and he went on the deck and he shouted out, "Is anybody here for Peterhead or the Broch?" That's for me, absolutely. How do we join the calls? You just pick up your telephone and dial the number 0141 628 9795. Evening from Dundee. I'm watching you in Dundee. Are the phones live? Well, apparently so. We've just heard somebody talk on them. So I would imagine they are. Guys, get tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap. We've got 766 likes. I would like 10,000 likes. If anybody's feeling flush, then you can give me a good evening. But only if you're feeling flush. They're expensive. Do you know Kirkcaldy? I know Kirkcaldy well. I ken Kirkcaldy. There you are. Were you in Still Game? No, I was the original inspiration for it, though. You're live at Scotty's Phone In. Who is that? Hello?
I'm sorry to bother you. You've been on my mind for about a week now.
I'm not surprised. You've been on mine. There we are. Fantastic. Say the number slowly, very slowly. 0141 628 9795. All right. Ching ching. You're live at Scotty's Phone In. Who's that?
Hi, Scotty. Do you think the fatties should pay double bus fare?
Double on the buses if you're taking up 2 seats. Perhaps we should certainly look at that, I would say. So there you are. There we go. Now, how the hell are you? Good evening from Bigger, Marco. Marco, it's always lovely to have you on from Bigger. You are the bigger one, I see. Now, gosh, we're busy tonight. You're live at Scotty's Phone In. Who is that?
My bones are very bad.
There we are. Some silly wee dafty. And your opinion on Brexit, Scotty, the biggest act of self-harm since the First World War. £250 billion down the Swanee for absolutely no reason. And the people that voted for Brexit worked from the back by the Leave campaign. There you are. Thanks for inquiring. Says, wait till we see what the medical shop say. Medical shop, I don't think we can have you advertising your cream on here. There we go. You're live with Scotty's phone in. Who is that?
Hello, how are you?
I'm absolutely very well. Thank you for asking. There we are. Very, very good of you. Now, to the telephones. Is Freemasonry evil? I wouldn't know, for goodness sake, because nobody's ever told me what it's about, because it's a secret, apparently. So there you have it. I mean, you obviously know about it, so you tell us. Where are you from? I am from Glasgow. So there you are, in the west of Scotland. Is that not just beautiful? What's happening here, guys? Let's see what's what. So there we are. You talk a lot of sense. I love you. Been trying to get on your live for ages and have a catch up, Scotty. How do I share you on YouTube, Scotty? I think there's a share down the bottom of your screen. Yes, where it says there's a little button that says share, a little arrow. And I think you can share it. Is that right, guys? So there are good answers, Scotty. Ha! Numpty's out in force tonight, Scotty Murray. Is it not shocking? You know, I mean, our education system is superb, but that's what we're turning up on the country's top phone-in program. I mean, it's just a piece of nonsense, but we are here and we are doing it. Now, you're live in Scottish phone-in. Who's that?
Do you recommend any good fish and chip shops in Glasgow?
Oh, stacks of them, yes. There's a beauty in Thornley Bank and another one in Maryhill. So there we are. Get yourselves on there, guys. Now, what do we got here? I'm just having a look. Scotty, I love your lives. DINKY-DOO says, Travis, I think we'll get rid of you because you're not smart enough for this one, son. So Travis is gone. Say bye, Travis Treverdy. Kirsty Martin sent me £2 on the super chat. She's tapped the dollar bill at the bottom of the super chat and she sent me £2. Kirsty Martin, you are an angel and I thank you. And I'm not just saying that because you sent me £2. You're live in Scottish phone in. Who's that?
I've got a question, mate.
Question, mate. I'm not your mate, am I? Do we know each other?
How big's your cock?
Sorry, how much am I watching the clock? I'm watching the clock in that it's 8:36. So there we are. That's what I say. 8:36 is the time. I say, I saw you down at Ibrox, Mon the Rangers. Yes, indeed. But we're talking about the expression Mon the Hoops. Check out the TikTok videos, guys. 2,700 likes right now. And if anybody's feeling flush, but you need to be very flush, you could try a good evening. Do you see it there, guys? Look it up because it's quite dear. Don't just do it till you've checked it up. Is it down or up the Swanee? Down the Swanee, Marco. Doon the Swanee River with the trolls. That's what we do. I'm wanting an intelligent conversation. It's all right, little halfwits ringing up, but we'd quite like an intelligent chat. Where in Kirkcaldy did you grow up? Well, I didn't grow up in Kirkcaldy, but I do know it. Do you have merchandise? When we've got 1 million followers, we'll do the badges. See the badge on my hat? Would you like one of them? Woo! Can you say stay fabulous? I certainly can. Not a problem. We can always say hashtag stay fabulous. There we are. On to the telephones. You're live on Scottish phone in. Who's that?
Hello, why is it good?
There we are. Right. Can we have somebody whose voice is broken, please? That would be wonderful. And maybe get a wee chat. Your accent doesn't sound Ouija, though. Well, this is pure Ouija, my accent. This is the way all proper Ouijas talk. If you hear anybody going, aye, no, mate, no, they're not proper Ouijas. Proper Ouija is Scotty McCLUE. This is the way we speak in Glasgow. Why do you keep kitting them off before they get to speak? Because, Jimmy, they're talking rubbish. You know, and they're also sounding a little bit young. Can you say, so well said, stay fabulous. All right, Scotty. A Glasgow bro, absolutely passionate. So there we have it. Thank you for your lovely gifts. You are amazing people. You are absolutely incredible. What does flow tie stand for? I knew somebody would ask. Hashtag Flotai is the first lord of the internet. Hello from Boston, Scotty. Hello, Dinky-Doo, Billy. Billy in Boston, how lovely to have you with us. And welcome, 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 I say. More for the telephones. I hope it's sensible. Hello, you're live on Scotty's phone in.
Why did God make my willy so small?
Why is God a hillbilly? I don't think he is, actually. I think that's an American misconception. Where do I phone? I think on your telephone. You have a very posh accent for Glasgow. It sounds more like Edinburgh. No, Edinburgh would sound more like that if I was talking for Edinburgh. Ken. There we are. Hello, you're live on Scottish phone in. Who's that? Dinky-Doo. Fantastic. Now then, my pal Bruce loves you. He's from Pleen. I know Pleen very well. Have you ever been to Dunoon? Dunoon, I could tell you about Dunoon. Wellington Street, Nelson Street, Alexander Street, King Street, the Esplanade, Argyle Street. What else can I tell you? St. John's Kirk, the High Kirk up the top, Highland Mary, Dunoon Castle, the Queen's Halls, in Ellen, the Bullwood, the Younger Botanical Gardens. You're live on Scottish phone in. Who's that?
Why did God make my willy?
Because God thought you deserved it, I would imagine. How many different versions of the Scottish accent would you estimate there are? Well, there isn't just a Scottish accent, you see. There's a way of speaking. There are separate languages. There's Gaelic. Done TikTok, I guess YouTube. So there we are. Oh, for goodness sake. Shall we put the phones off or leave them on, guys? You're live on Scottish phone in. Who's that? What? There you go. A Dafty. Wonderful. Humphrey Postle. Yes, Humphrey Mary Hill round the corner, Frey Postle. Favourite chip shop in Dunoon. Oh, so many favourite shops in Dunoon. You're live on Scottish phone in. Hello? Right, there we are. Time wasters. Guys, don't phone if you're a time waster or a halfwit. There's no point. Do you smoke joints? I have repaired joints with solder, and there is a wee bit of smoke at the time, you know, but a lot of that comes from the flux. You're live at Scottish phone in. Who's that? Gee. There we are. There's somebody who's learned to go yee. There we are. Just one up from the newborn baby. I love our country. Kirsty McMinty, what is your country? You have to tell us your country, otherwise we won't know which one you love. There we have it. Now then, when did you stop delivering parcels, Scotty? Ooh, Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve would be the last time I delivered a parcel. I'm going to Belfast for 4 weeks. Lovely, Kirsty. Enjoy. How can I phone? You just pick up your telephone. You're live in Scottish phone in. Who's that? Hello? Hello, have you got a first name? Hello, you're live in Scottish phone in. Who's that?
Pretty hurt.
Dafty, don't talk to me like that. I think he's maybe a rabbit in real life, and he was eating some grass. Where do you find all these bands? I don't find them. They're phoning me. You're live in Scottish phone in. Who's that? Mr. McDaft, right, no problem at all. We'll maybe put the phones off for a bit now, guys. Right, what have we got here? Just for you, my love, Kirsty. You're so very, very kind. Kirsty Martin has sent £2 for Scotty McClue. Is that not beautiful? David Ferguson says, hi from Greenock. Heading down to the borders, says Murray O'Donnell, tomorrow to see some friends. Have you ever been to Clovenford, Scotty? Yes, I have, Murray. When I lived in East Lothian, and I drove every Monday to Sheffield to do the shows once the Scott FM thing had finished. And I would take the A68 And I think that just went by cloven fords. Am I right, or am I 100% correct? I ask you, can everybody on the YouTube channel please follow as soon as possible, subscribe? Right, we'll take one more call. You're live with Scotty's Phone In. Who's that? I wasn't bothering about, really. Somebody with a wee bit wind. You're live in Scottish Phone In. Hello. Yeah, they're not able to hold a conversation. And we'll just, shall we put the phones off, guys? You need to wipe the lampshade behind you, Scotty. Too much smoking in the house does that. No, that's the way it came from the shop, numpty head. I ask you. You're live in Scottish Phone In. Who's that?
My dad lives.
Your dad's deaf, does he? All right, thanks for telling us. There we have it. Now, where do you find the BAMs? I don't find them. I legitimately want to have a chat with this gentleman. Why not come on and have a chat? It would be lovely to have a proper, sensible adult. So there we go. Hello, you're live with Scottish Phone In. Who's that?
Hi. So my mum's watching. I was just wondering if you could wish her happy birthday.
I can wish her a happy birthday. What's her first name?
Faye.
Faye, I wish you a happy birthday from your wonderful son. Isn't that beautiful? There we are. Ching Ching is on, absolutely. Are you married, Eli? Don't be ridiculous. Who would have me? There we go. Guys, we need you following on the old TikTok. Very, very important. Now then, what have we got here? What a busy night tonight on the phones, though, I have to say. Now, I'm just having a look here. Good answer stuff. The numpties are out in force. And sensible call. Sensible call. Welcome. Now, guys, check out the TikTok videos because I should imagine you'll have something to say about that. There we are. Sensible call. Welcome. I've just put that up. Thank you for your lovely gifts, guys. Absolutely amazing. Probably the same imbecile phoning. Kirsty, you might be right. We might just ban the number, and that's that gone. Scotty, I play for Jedburgh Rugby. What's your opinion on that? All right, pal. I am very, very, very impressed because all the border teams are outstanding. There we are. And if you're a Jedburgh man, that's terrific. I used to play rugby myself. I don't do so much now, of course. I tend to spend a bit more time having an early bath. Is that... Hello, you're live in Scottish Phone In. Who's that? Nobody. I think it's just people seeing if they can get through and hanging up. You're live in Scottish Phone In?
Hello, Scotty. Is that right, pal? I'm Ching Ching.
Ching Ching, how are you?
I'm okay. All right, pal. Here as well.
Yeah, all right, pal. And Ching Ching, that is fantastic. How are we tonight?
I'm brilliant, Scotty. How's life?
Excellent. Do you like the pop-up?
Oh, love it.
I thought we'd just do a quick pop-up and see what's what, because there's a lot of new videos have come out today.
Oh, I've seen some of them.
Yes. I think
I
that's...
should keep up with the good TikTok content. I love it.
Oh, you're a top man, Ching Ching. Stick out your tongue and say ta-ta. Ta-ta. There we are. That's our Ching Ching. Good man, actually. There's the wonderful Rab at McNaughton. Can we get a wee tune, Scotty, from Rab in Cambuslang? Do I have the accordion with me? I don't think I have, but I'll get it at some point, Rab. Pardon me, and we will have a tune, I promise. Fantastic. Lovely response tonight, guys. So good to have you all on the YouTube. Please make sure you're subscribed and give us the thumbs up. Tick the thumbs up at the bottom. Have you ever sniffed a patsy? Scotty, oh, I've sniffed out a few patsies in my time, Marco. Dodgy people. Yes, absolutely. Tell you what I have sniffed. I've sniffed a pasty. Oh, a Cornish pasty. The A7 goes by cloven fords. The A7, yes, you could take Am I right in thinking you can take the A68 down to Hoyk and then go on the A7 there? Is that right? It's the same person, Scotty. Right, we'll get shot of all that, I say to you. And then they go. They go. We know that they have gone. Big style. How can I phone in, so Swell? Just pick up your phone and dial the number. Get into the BAMs, Scotty. Me, I would have you. Thank you, Kirsty. You're very handsome, Scotty. Says AFM. AFM. That's very kind of you. What do you think about air source heat pumps? Well, do we really need them? We've got good gas boilers. And all this chat about going carbon free, the trees will die and the world will die off. The trees love a bit of a CO2. What do you think of the latest charges brought against the 45th president? Well, Stephen, we can't mention that just now because it's a live case. But we'll see what the outcome is and then we can chat. I play for the Curry Chieftains in Balerno. We love Balerno. Does anyone remember Lord Balerno? Yes, the father of Alec and Robin Buchanan Smith. Hello, Scotty. Are you staying fabulous, Brian? I am staying mega fabulous. This is outstanding. Guys, can everybody get tap, tap, tappity, tap on their phones? Tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap, 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 tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap. Now, I'm looking for a sugar mummy or daddy tonight to give me one good evening. There it's there. Check it out and see if it suits you. And if you're feeling flush, thank you. If you're not feeling flush, don't do it. That's what I say. So there you have it. Now, what do we got here? Scotty G, chewing gum, never. Haven't had chewing gum for 60 years was the last time I had chewing gum. I don't approve of it. It's a waste. And it's not biodegradable, and it's very difficult to get rid of, and it makes a mess of the streets. And it's just giving your money away, so the kids don't need it. They go, oh, it freshens your breath. Nothing wrong with your breath if you are a fit animal. When are you back on the radio, mate? Barrowland, I think. It should be maybe a couple of months, and we'll be back on at night. And if I go on the one that I think I'm going on, then it's very, very, very big. If you thought Scotch FM was big, this is bigger. If you thought Century 105 was big, this is bigger. If you thought Talk Radio was big, this is bigger. So there we are. So we'll be back in touch with everyone. Murray O'Donnell says the A7 through Stowe. Yes, Stowe, and what's the other place with the castle? Let me see if I can remember. Is it Crichton? Is it Crichton? I wonder. Is there a Crichton Castle down that way? I think, yes. And you go along through there, and then the B710 to Cloven Fords. The man, the myth, the legend says, Slow. Thank you, Slow. That's very kind of you. Guys, we need to get tap, tap, tappity, tap. I want 5,000 likes, and I've only got 4,800. What are you all thinking of? Now, come on. Let's get the show on the road. Oh, that'd be amazing, you playing the accordion. Well, we'll get it for you, Kirsty, and give you a tune. Do you promote businesses? I do voiceovers for adverts for businesses. If people actually genuinely want to sell something, then obviously you want Scottie McClue. If they want to sell something, you want Scottie McClue's voice on it, don't you? You're live on Scotty's phone in, is that? Or you were live until you panicked and hung up. The paint thrown at the Scottish Parliament must have been cheap. It washed off pretty quick. Yeah, I mean, people that do these kind of things, what's wrong with these people? You're live on Scotty's phone in. Who's that?
Hi. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Very good. How are you?
Very well indeed. Can you give me a first name so I know who I'm talking to?
It's Lindsay and Amy.
Lindy and Emmy, dinky-doo to you two. There they go. Very good. Lindy and Emmy. Now, what's this one here? Claire says, I can't find a way to chat. Yes, you must. The super chat, Claire, you're on it. So you must have a way to chat because you are chatting. You're on it as you speak. Aha, the pasty. That comment killed Mrs. Mothers. There we are. Can I phone you again on the live like the last time? Yes, Amy, absolutely not a problem at all. Where do I get the number? You'll see the number come up on the YouTube channel and also on the URL. You've got it there. What's the deal with the phone ins? Nobody's lasting long on the phone. Amy, they've got nothing to say. They're last on the phone if they've got a conversation. But we've got a lot of young people who are very confused. The bulk of them hanging up and the rest are going, they meet. You know, because they don't realize just the absolute golden goose, the treasure that they have got in front of them, that they could get their voice on the air and have a discussion about something they seriously believe in. You seem like you were once a ladies' man, Scotty. If, according to one or two people, I'm still a ladies' man. Isn't that lovely? So there you are. Correct. Crichton, Borthwick Castle. That's it, Murray. Not far off the A7. You have to watch. The road can have cambers through Borthwick. Am I right? Cambers like that. And you've just got to watch a wee bit. You've got to keep an eye on the speedometer in case the fuzz are about. The feds are on duty. There we go. I wonder about these vans that they have filming you. Is that not a form of entrapment? Just a thought. I'm not saying it is, I'm just asking. Scotty, too hotty, paints the town red every weekend. Well, Amy, you know, I mean, when I lived in Preston, my great haunt was Blackpool on a Friday and Saturday night. Tremendous stuff. I think if you're once a ladies' man, you're always a ladies' man. You know what I mean? As McCLUE's Pies released its track records for last year. Yes, yes, Numpty. We made a loss after expenses. You're live on Scottish Fun In. Who's that?
Hello.
Hello.
It's Chloe, honey.
Chloe, you mustn't say second names on here. We only say first names. That's what we do. So there you are, guys. Remember, if you're coming on, no second names, no names of individuals, no names of businesses, no slagging things off. We're not a knocking shop. All that sort of idea. Scotty, can you type the number on YouTube and TikTok? And I can't see it. Right, wait to see Claire. Let's see. It's 0141. That's wonderful, isn't it? And it's 628. There we are. And it's 9795. See what I just did there? There you are. Then it's there, Claire. And that's the number for all to see. I say to you, lovely to have you all with us tonight, guys. What an amazing night. Get following on the TikTok. Cloven Falls is just before Galashiels, not near Hoyk. No, indeed, Morgan. Yes, absolutely. I was just saying, on the way to Hoyk, do not take the A7 out of Hoyk. Am I not right? There we are. You know, do tell. Do tell. I think you should tell. I think you should give us all the chat. Oh, bit loud. You're live at Scottish Fun In. Who's that?
Hello.
Hello.
Ellie.
Ellie. Hello. Dinky-Doo.
Hi, I would like to ask the same question as the last person.
What was
What
that?
is your opinion on abortion?
Well, I tend to call it termination of pregnancy, and it very much depends on the circumstances. So I don't think we can call it a one size fits all.
But why could I personally think that you should be able to just abort a child if you want to, and if you don't, you don't. There shouldn't be certain circumstances for it.
Right, so it's a woman's right to choose, and it's her body. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Right, good point. I shall put this out to the nation and we will see what they say. And thank you so much for your call.
You're very welcome.
Bless you. There we are. Very good point from a lady there. She thinks that you should be able to terminate a pregnancy as and when you want, and there shouldn't be any legal issues about it. I love your streams, Scottie McClue. You're live at Scottish Footing. Who's that?
Hi, Scottie. It's Claire that's been pestering you for a while.
Claire, it's lovely to hear from you, and Dinky-Doo.
DINKY-DOO to you too.
Um,
I'm just looking for advice on where to go as into Scotland. Like, what's the best place to go? Because I'm looking to take my girls last minute to somewhere.
Oh, my goodness me, Claire. What kind of things do you like to do?
Just kind of adventure things.
Right, absolutely. Now, I'm wondering if you should look at somewhere like Pitlochry.
Pitlochry, is that Perthshire?
That's in Perthshire. And it's a very, very nice place to go for the summer, or even just for a few days, and you can get the train.
Yeah, we've just been over to Arran, so I'm looking for somewhere else just to like kind of go out within Scotland.
Oh, fantastic. Yes, so you don't want to go too far then. Well, Pitlochry's one, and then you've got Glasgow, you've got the Borough Collection.
Yeah, I've done all that, but I'm looking to go like further up. I was wondering like up in Aberdeenshire, is that?
Well, it's absolutely beautiful up there as well. I mean, you could try Murrayshire, places like Elgin and Lossiemouth, and places.
Is there plenty much to keep them like kids engaged type thing?
I'm going to put this one out to the nation for you because I think people will come up with suggestions. What sort of thing do the kids like to do?
Well, recently we went to the King's Caves in Arran, and like they really enjoyed like this whole adventure thing and like climbing and things like that. So yeah, things like that.
Things like that, right. I shall put this to the nation and we'll get you an answer before the time is out.
That is absolutely brilliant. Cheers, Scottie.
I love your call. Have a lovely holiday and Dinky-Doo.
You too. Thank you.
What a super lady. Now, guys, these are proper calls. That's what I call proper calls. It's not too much to ask, so come on. Obviously, if the woman's health is at risk, says Amy, if she's been sexually assaulted, but do you think abortion is okay if she just doesn't want to raise a child? Well, can we call getting pregnant an accident? We used to discuss all this at length on the nighttime shows. And, is it an accident or has somebody just not been thinking? Have they not kept their horn on their halfpenny, as McClue used to never tire of telling everybody? So there you go, Dinky-Doo. The Walking Alive trailer was lovely, Scottie. The letter G, I shall have a look at it. I thank you. Now, what have we got? Oh, my goodness me. Hello, Scottie. Dinky-Doo says, Negan. Hello, Negan. Glad you could join us, and a big Dinky-Doo to you, I say. Right, we need to move on here, guys. I can't see the number anywhere. Thank you very much, Jinsey. Scottie, I'm heading off. I'll see you soon. Ching, ching. All the best. Lovely to join us. Lovely of you to join us, I say to you. I recently found out that my mum's side of the family is actually related to Robert Burns. Stephen, what an absolute joy to find this out. I love it. Now, what I can suggest, I think Mr. Burns is buried in... He's buried in Ayrshire. Is that right? Robert Burns is buried in Dumfries. And Mrs. Burns, I think, is buried in East Lothian, just on the road going into Haddington or Haddington. Am I right, guys? Can you tell me anything more about this? If you go to Loch Lomond, there's plenty of things to do. Cruises down the river, the Sea Life Centre and the Bird of Prey Centre. Amy, it might be Loch Lomond for that lady and the wee ones. Yes, where would you go? Would you go to Balloch? Where would one start off with that? Now, there we go. Democrats, Marxists, liberals, says Jay. I got cut off, says Kirsty. No, you didn't get cut off. I thought you were 20. I thought you were 48, says somebody. Do you like a bridie, Scotty? I like more than one. A for bridie. There we are. We like that. Now, what else have I got here? Oh, busy. Hashtag stimulus. Thank you very much. Go ape up the Duke's Pass near Aberfoyle, a great day out for kids and adults. Murray O'Donnell, Aberfoyle. That's Stirlingshire. So you'd go out past Buchanan Castle, is that right, Murray? And up to Aberfoyle there, through Drimmen. Am I correct? I was at the doctor's today with a severe case of wind. They gave me a kite. Very good. How'd you call? Thoughts on LGBTQ plus, Scotty? Well, I think the plus, we should add S to that. So you've got LGBTQS. What does the S stand for? The S stands for straight. So if LGBTQ plus wants everybody to take a pride, they need to be fully inclusive and include straight people. And then that's us come full circle as a society. Isn't that beautiful? Dinky-Doo, Scotty, a good pizza. How lovely to hear from you. And Dinky-Doo to you, I say. Does everybody know we're going back on the radio perhaps in a month or two? Very, very important. There's lots and lots of new videos for you guys. So if you can get following as soon as you possibly can. Also, I'm live on the YouTube right now. If you're watching on TikTok, pop over to the YouTube channel, Scottie McClue, Voice of the World, Scottie McClue, the world's top talk show. There we are. It's getting near a full alphabet now. Absolutely. Scotty, wee Rocco. How lovely to have you with us. And Dinky-Doo, I say to you. Too many letters now. LGBTQS. QRS, TUV. We're getting there. LGBTQ. Yes, we are getting there, definitely. Exactly. Yes, indeed. So there we go. And then that would mean the LGBTQ pride people were practicing what they preach. They were actually, do you know what I've just noticed? Am I a bit dark tonight on the YouTube? Is that any better, guys? You know, I've just noticed that we could have some extra lighting. But is it too much? Was it better before? As they say at the opticians, I'll try it. Is it better like this or better like that? Once again, better like this or better like that. There we are. The first one or the second one. Rabbie's and Jean Armour's daughter is buried in Kirk Lane Cemetery, Pollokshaws. It's facing Liddell. Right, so opposite Liddell and Pollokshaws, Magnus says that Robert Burns and Jean Armour's daughter is buried in Kirk Lane Cemetery. I never knew that. I thank you very, very much, Magnus. It's always lovely when Scottie McClue learns something new, and it happens all the time, several times a day. Because I'm a lifetime learner, you see. I've got 8,300 likes. I wanted 5,000 likes. I've got 8,300. And we're going for 10. Not much difference, Scotty. So there we go. Is it FM again you're going on? Robert, yes. Well, it's the lot. It's FM, it's digital, and it's the internet. So there shouldn't be a soul in the world. And I heard tonight that there might not be 8 billion people. We know 2 billion know Scottie McClue, and I was saying that means that 6 billion don't know Scottie McClue. But what if there weren't 7 or 8 billion people in the world? And that might mean that we're almost everybody knows Scottie McClue, or they will do with the latest radio gig. How about that, guys? Can everybody get following? If you're watching on the TikTok, get following, please. everybody with a TikTok account should follow Scottie McClue. It makes complete sense. We're at 58. We're at 9,200 likes. You beautiful people are going tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tap on the phone. Guys, can you all give them a hand out? Has everybody subscribed to the YouTube channel? Very important so we can get started, because this will probably blow up big time when we go live on radio. So you might as well get in first. There we are. I'm away with the Scouts to a jamboree in Holland on Saturday. Colin, what's a jamboree? We used to go to a jamboree. You're live at Scottish Fun, is that?
Hello, Scottie, it's Ewan.
Ewan, how lovely to hear from you, and Dinky-Doo.
Rinky dinky to yourself there. I'm just wondering, what's your views in this Ukraine war?
Well, I'm not going to go into the war, and I'll tell you why, Ewan. Because the social media platforms don't like it if you explain all the truth and take sides. They tend to cancel you, which is a bit of a nuisance, because I'd love to talk to you about it. And we will do, when I go back on the radio, we'll probably be able to open up the talking field a fair bit. But nowadays, the platforms are a bit paranoid about things.
You don't want to.
Well, you don't want to. You don't want to irritate them.
Have a nice night, Scottie.
Well, listen,
Nice
you take great care of yourself, and remember, stay fabulous. Dinky-Doo, you, and we'll get a good crack at some point soon. That was a great call, guys. The calls are so much better than just the wee dafties blocking the line. New Lanark Mills Museum is a quite interesting day out. Do things for the kids there too. Do you know, Amy, I was having a cup of tea at New Lanark on a Sunday morning when I read the Sunday papers and learned that I was in line for the rector of Stirling University. Isn't that beautiful? And the other candidates were Ian Banks, the author, and His Royal Highness the Prince Edward. Is that not amazing? So there you are. I didn't get it, but somebody said that's because the paperwork, there was something funny about the paperwork if somebody had done or hadn't done. But it doesn't matter. It was lovely to be thought of, as a top academic rector, and I would hope I would have made a very good university rector. And who knows, there may still be time. Wow, loved the trailer, Scottie. Great, thank you, dear devil. There we are. Good to hear from all you guys. It really is fantastic. Now, what else have we got here? So we don't know what a jamboree is. What have we got here, says Kirsty? Somebody intelligent phone up with intelligent conversation. Well, Kirsty, they're doing it. You're intelligent. That's quite cool, Scottie. Isn't that cool, Amy? You'll see if you scroll down, if you don't know if I'm telling you the truth, if you scroll down, I always tell the truth anyway, it goes without saying. But if you scroll down the TikTok videos, you'll see it. You'll see the newspaper article and a little 10 seconds about it. But I thought it was a lovely, lovely thing, whoever suggested it. We're at 6,000. We're at 10,600. I think that's amazing. I know it's banging. It looks very powerful. I think after 14 weeks, it should be outlawed. This is termination of pregnancy, Kirsty, right? So Kirsty says 14 weeks for a termination of pregnancy. I don't particularly like the word abortion because there's no one size fits all about it, from that point of view. So there we go. Apparently very little difference if we put on the lights or off the lights. Termination of pregnancy is defo okay under 15 weeks. Definitely should stay legal. Right, Kirsty? There we are. There's RJ, who's for the Queen, and says, up the Royal Artillery. Thank you very, very much, RJ. I agree with you. Although it's no longer the Queen, it's the King. So you're for the King and you support the Royal Artillery in the British Army. We salute you. Tremendous stuff. Scottie, how's it doing? What's Mick got? 15 years. No, Mick. 15 weeks. There you have it. Scotty, how's it going? Depends on the circumstances of the subject of termination. He actually does rowing and sailing and loves to go to rugby and sometimes the football. Quite right, James. James standing in for McCLUE there. I thought Robert Burns was buried in Ayrshire. I might be wrong. I think his father's buried in Ayrshire, but I think Robbie was buried in Dumfries. They originally buried him in the Toon Heap. And then they were embarrassed and they dug him up and his head had rolled away from his body. Go on to YouTube and just put in Scottie McCLUE, Robbie Burns, Talk Radio. And it will come up. I'll give you the whole story of me live on Talk Radio on Burns Night. I think World War III is coming and we're all doomed. Shame, I just booked my 2024 holiday to the United States. Well, I'm hoping that world leaders are educated enough not to go down that road. That's what I'm hoping. But then one has to have a sense of hope. Otherwise, where are we, I say to you? Guys, I need followers on TikTok. I don't understand. 150 million people have looked at all of my TikTok videos. That's official figures. And yet we've got something like 27,000 followers. 150 million have looked at them and I've got 27,000 followers. I should have at least 100 million followers by now. So I think everybody's not just putting their finger up to the top left of the phone and clicking the plus. So if you can all do it now, that would be a step in the right direction. I think we can all agree. You'll get called up. Yes, I'll get called up. I'll put on my Glengarry and help to run a railway station. You see, the point, I think, of a 3-minute warning is what do you do with the 3 minutes? Now, there's no point in boiling an egg because it's not going to be ready. You could wash your hands, but which hand do you wash? Kirsty McEntee is giving me red roses. Is she not beautiful? Guys, has anybody on here got serious money? Have a look up one of these. A good evening. It'd be nice if we got one. It's just an experiment. Can you see it there? Look it up. See what it would rush you. I don't know what it would rush you, but it would be lovely if somebody flush thought, no, I don't need that money. I'll give it to Scotty. Not too keen on a bridie. Maybe years ago, but not so much. Well, sometimes the pastry can talk back to you, Oh, that big bridie there. Are you Clark Kent? Yes, I'm Clark Kent. When I worked for Scottish Television, people thought I looked exactly like Clark Kent. And I used to go into my favourite chippy on Maryhill. And one of the ladies said to me one night, what way are you going off? And I could not work out what she meant, but she was thinking, when I got my chips, I would Superman it up to the sky. DINKY-DOO, Scotty. Tom Phillips, how lovely to hear from you. And a massive DINKY-DOO to you, Tam. So glad that you could call us the other night. It was just brilliant. I'm excited for the Walking Alive Wasp Studios. I will be very excited if I see it. There we are. Now, what do we got here? Robbie Burns, a great poet. Perfect answer, Scotty. You never miss AFM. I would hope not. I wouldn't be worthy of my job if I missed or misnomered. What scran did you have tonight, Scotty? Well, Tom, a wee bit of overindulgence tonight. 2 genuine, real beef burgers, Aberdeen Angus. 2. And 2 eggs. 2 eggs. And 2 black pudding. Don't tell anybody. That's between you and I, okay? So there you have it. DINKY-DOO, I say to you. Everybody had a look at the YouTube channel and has everybody subscribed. You'll get the URL and you'll also get the TikTok video with the info. Check it out and subscribe, man, because it's great stuff. Mince and tatties, you can't beat it. I have to agree with you, Michelle. You'd go a long way to beat the mince and tatties. Mince and tatties. You can't beat the Angus burgers, Scotty or Tom. They're beautiful. I mean, they're just absolutely gorgeous. Melt in the mouth. Scotty, logarithms were invented by which Scottish mathematician? I would have thought Napier, Mr. Martin. Am I right? Was it Napier? There we are. Check it out. Tell me if I'm right. Is it on TikTok? Murray, yes, the top TikTok has got the URL for the YouTube channel and a wee a 10-second video or something. We just do these short videos because people's attention span, there's so much media about that their attention span doesn't always reach to an hour. John Napier, absolutely. There you are, Mr. Martin. I thank you. Good question. Hopefully a good answer. Hello, my friend. Me and Crawford are having a wee dram tonight. I might give you a phone. Francis, that would be wonderful. Jean Armour is the old pub in the Shaws, the Jean Armour. Yes, indeed. I've tapped hell out the screen, Scotty. Oh, get us to 10. Guys, we're at 11,000 likes. Can all of you please like all the videos and share them as well? And get following. How long are you on for tonight, Scotty? I'm on for another 3 minutes and 30 seconds, Tom. So there we go. So 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So we'll probably not take any more calls tonight. But I do really appreciate how the calls from a few wee dafties, no harm to them, you know, they were just being silly, turned into some very nice calls from some very sensible people. Where can I get a Scotty badge, says Michelle. Murray O'Donnell, what are you like? Oh, I just love you, man. I mean that in the most respectful way. Murray O'Donnell, the kindest and most generous man in the world, who has supported Scottie McClue through thick and thin. Well, we haven't had many thick people on, I can say to you, but through thick and thin. And Murray and I are neither. And well, Murray is thin. He's an athlete. He's a footballer. But you know, he's certainly not thick. And I would like to think I'm not thick, and perhaps I'm not as thin as I could be. But Murray O'Donnell, just one of the finest guys on God's earth. And I asked tonight, and it's a high price. And I don't know how much it is, Murray, because I didn't check it out. It was really for a bit of fun. And I put up a good evening. Murray has just given me a good evening in many more ways than one. And this man is heading for Cloven Fords in the Scottish borders. Tom says, I'll give you a ring in the next one, Scotty. Do, Tom. That would be lovely, because we're going to have to finish in under 2 minutes. I don't think it costs anything. Murray, I'm sure it'll have cost an absolute fortune. There we are, but it's great fun. So there you are, and it's very, very, very good of you, as always. And I also, Murray, thoroughly appreciate your banter, your style, your high intelligence, your appreciation of Scotland, your appreciation of Scottie McClue. And Murray, there will be huge listening rewards, because if this radio station goes according to plan, this will be absolutely massive. Murray has just sent me £10. What are you doing, man? I don't know. My goodness me. He's laughing. He's got a lovely picture of him laughing his head off, and I'm not surprised. Scotty, the phones have not been operating at this time. Yes, they have. We must have taken about... Guys, how many calls have we taken tonight? Maybe 20, 30, maybe more, 30 or 40 calls. I tried phoning against 10 minutes ago and didn't receive an answer. Well, you should have done. But we're too late now because we're out of time. We must go. I love you all. Ta-ta. The lovely TikTokers. And we have to go, lovely YouTubers. Thank you so much. Stick out your tongue and say ta-ta. Papa. Once again, I say to you, second chance. Papa, Papa.